Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales executives, for our video message of the week. All right, this week's message is entitled, You Cannot Teach Commitment. You know, our own Rick Barabee wrote a book called Success is a Verb. You can pick it up on Amazon.com. And he talks about this concept of commitment. And I wanted to share with you just a couple items today that, though we cannot teach it, it may help you stay true to the commitments you're making. First, you have to understand what is a commitment. It's two simple things. It's a choice and it's a promise. You make the choice to commit yourself, and then you promise through thick and thin to follow through. So what are some ideas that we can give you here to make it a little bit easier for you to stay true to that commitment? Well, one, I want you to internalize that to stay true to a commitment, you have to have that daily engagement to mind, body, and environment. You understand that on a day-to-day basis, I need to set my mind right. I need to physically show up, all right, ready to do the proper actions. And I understand that my environment matters. Where I place myself, okay, around the people that I place myself around, that activity that breeds that commitment, okay, and that promise to be followed through is very, very important. So mind, body, and environment, that's what you're thinking about. Now, there's a trap that you can fall into, and that is this trap of overcommitting. You know, sometimes we get inspired and we get excited about something, and what we end up doing is we commit to this much. When truthfully, we were never really committed to this much. We were really committed to this much, and that's okay. You know what? Small commitments are awesome, all right? You can always make an additional commitment. Don't overcommit. Commit to something that you know you're willing to do, that you're key with your mind, you're key with your body, and you're key with the environment. And you say, you know what? I can do this. Because here's the key. The actions you do will always honor your commitments. See, effective and proper actions will honor your commitments. So here's how this works. Have you ever written a plan and you write up the plan and it looks good on paper, and then when you actually do it, it's a lot harder, or it doesn't go exactly the way it's supposed to go? That's this key point with actions. When you've made this commitment and you've committed to these daily actions, it doesn't matter if it's not going exactly the way it's supposed to go. In fact, it never goes exactly the way it's supposed to go. But you honor your commitment by coming in and doing those same actions on a consistent basis, even when it's not going well. And I promise you this, if you stay true to those actions, and you just stay focused, mind, body, and environment, as it goes to the commitment you personally made and that promise you made, before you know it, in X amount of time, you will break through. And when you break through, you will have the success that you want to have. And most of the time, it's greater success than you even expected to have. And last, but certainly not least, this tip is, you know, you've heard, you work hard, okay? You learn hard, meaning you always are insatiable to learn more, work on your skill set, but I don't want you to forget to play hard too. One aspect that really supports this concept of commitment is you give yourself those breaks. Yeah, you're working hard. Yeah, you're learning hard. You're sitting there going, I'm in. But guess what? You also need that downtime to be able to say, all right, I'm re-energized and I'm ready to go because I've committed, I've made that promise, and I'm going to make sure I achieve it. All right? Commitments, very important to your success. It's a choice you can make each and every day. Have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.